All right, she's coming together. We did all the painting and everything yesterday, got everything pulled off, and it is looking sharp. Got nice edges against the beam, all recessed up in there nice. Man, looks good. Got the floor all uncovered. Started to do a little trim work on the half wall here, but that's not what we're doing today. Today, we are getting the kitchen cabinets installed. So my father-in-law's on his way. He's gonna help me get them installed and get them all leveled out and whatnot. And then hopefully the granite people are gonna come this week and get it templated out. So get that knocked out, and then I got some small trim work to do here still. Obviously trim against there, you know, some trim work here, but just the nitpicky stuff now. The big stuff is all done, except for the floor. That's gonna be an SOB. I think I'm gonna try to do that this weekend. Rent a sander and get that all cleaned up, but we'll see. That's gonna be a whole different video here. So there's some areas where we use that green frog tape, and it's good stuff, but like you see, like right there, it pulled some of the paper off. There's some other areas too, but that's just kind of what happens when you're working with like a really uneven surface. Because I know my father-in-law was in here doing the mudding, and the old school way of doing it, they have it's two pieces of drywall, and sandwiched in between them for all the corners is actually like a mesh grate, like a metal grate, which made it a bear to get out. But God, nothing's blowing this house over with how the sheetrock's almost structural. So, but that made a bunch of different variances and heights and thicknesses and everything else. But yeah, man, that beam looks good though. So we'll get started on the cabinets. All right, just a quick update with where we're at with the cabinets. So let me back up over here so we can look at everything. But we got almost all the floor cabinets in. The only thing that's not is this, and I want to make sure that Adriana's all right with it, just because we had it about centered on this wall, like almost right underneath of that outlet. And on this side, it was a little tight trying to get through if somebody was pulled in, or the dishwashers are going right there. So if you open up the dishwasher and you try and pull your chair out, you're gonna have a bad day. So we pulled it out this way a little bit more, leaves more room for in there, and it'll still look fine, I think. Obviously, I mean, it's a small kitchen, so anything's going to be a little bit tight right here. I mean, the fridge is going right there, so it won't impede that at all. I think this is the best option. When Adriana ordered this from Lowe's, she was supposed to get the 36-inch cabinets. Well, it's not her fault. The people that were ordering them were supposed to get the 36-inch wall cabinets, because that's what these are. These are just wall cabinets that we're going to sit on the ground. But I'm kind of glad she didn't, because if we would have gotten those, then the doors would have been basically on the ground. Trying to open those up would have been a nightmare. So Mr. Sonny came up with the idea of putting them on a pedestal. So you see the 2x4, I don't know if you can see it that way, but the 2x4 kind of pedestal that they're sitting on now, that'll lift them up off the ground. We'll put toe kick on that, put a sleeve on this side so it looks finished, and it'll look way better. So it's about countertop height, which is what we were looking for as well. So glad he recommended that. He's been over here busting his ass. So well, big thanks to him for helping me out with a lot of this stuff, because I'm not a finished carpenter kind of guy, and he's good at that stuff. So when it comes to crown and trim and all that jazz and cabinets, he slaps them in quick. So big thank you to him. Speak of the devil. So I think the last thing that we have to do is obviously get this mounted, and then get the other wall cabinets in. What's up, family? Scoot, you haven't been here in a minute. Beanie! What are you doing, Bean? What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? So this is just temporary. I just put this here, but I think this is going to work out a lot better. Just where it's at. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll get it all tacked in and installed today, and hopefully they're going to come and do the templates for the granite and everything on Monday. So we'll get rolling. All right, we're pretty much finished up with putting all the cabinets up. So they're all up. The crown molding isn't up yet, but Mr. Sonny started that this afternoon. Again, that's something that I've never done crown molding. I know there's a trick to it, and I'm not gonna learn how to do it on $4,000 cabinets. So I appreciate him helping me out with that, and I think he's gonna come back tomorrow and get it all finished up. But got the power to the stove. I got the microwave all hooked up top. Just got to turn the breaker on, and we're looking good. Got this island all finished out. Everything is ready for templating. I got the fridge is sitting in the garage, so that can come in and get plugged in. I got to run water to that, and then same thing for this dishwasher. I got to run water to that as well, and hook up the electric. And then after that, we're pretty much smooth sailing. This weekend, today's Friday. Tomorrow I'm gonna rent a floor sander, and we're gonna tackle this beast. So I don't know what to expect. I've never done it before, but I watched a few YouTube videos, so I'm basically like a pro now. And then once the floor's done, it's some small trim work here and there, but we'll be ready to rock and roll. We're ready to move in. I know some of the paint needs touched up and a couple other things, but it looks good. I love how it, that cabinet fits right next to that beam right there. That turned out nice. So I gotta get knobs on everything, but that's probably where I'll end this video, just because Mr. Sonny's gonna be in here tomorrow putting all the crown molding up, and I'll be in here with the sander, and that'll be a different video, getting the floors all fixed up. So catch you on the next one.